And it's draft night for the NFL, the moment a star from Riggins has waited his whole life for. And we begin with sports director Jay Tust. He joins us live outside AT&T Stadium, Jerry World in Dallas, where he just got off the red carpet. Jay?
Yeah, Mark, you can tell that the atmosphere is picking up just a little bit here. This was video from about an hour or so ago when Leighton was walking on the red carpet. Welcome to the 2018 NFL Draft. Are you ready for this moment, young man?
I couldn't be more ready. I've been waiting for it my whole life.
Next on the News at 10.
With the 19th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Leighton Vander Esch, linebacker, Boise State.
The pride of Riggins, Idaho is joining the Dallas Cowboys.
Coaches, family, and his hometown couldn't be more proud. The News at 10 starts now.
Our Joe Paris is on the go in a little adventure in Boise on a trek to Table Rock. So, hey Joe, what do you have planned and how far have you gone so far?
Well, Doug, the goal is to make it to the top of Table Rock by the end of our 6 o'clock hour. It's an ambitious goal for now. We have some ground to make up. But this is a preview of the view that we're hoping to show everyone as the sun comes up. Hey, Doug, well, we're making pretty good progress. We can see the summit now. And I say that jokingly because although I'm having a hard time with this hike, it's really not too difficult. But, Sarah, there are some really good trails across the Treasure Valley. Well, Doug, Sarah is leading the way as we are nearing the summit. Coming up after the break, we're going to show you the best view in Boise.
He made it as we've been following his trek with Sarah Arkle from Boise Parks and Rec. Hey, Joe.
Doug, there was some doubt if we were going to make it, but Sarah, she led us all the way to the top. Tyson, our photographer who carried all the gear all the way up, he had the hardest job this morning. Here's the big payoff, Tyson. This is the view of the city of Boise. As you can see at home, though, there is some smoke, which is a little disappointing. But Sarah, we made it to the top. How long was our hike this morning?
Well, that's a good question, and I should know the answer for it, but usually I'm too busy enjoying the hike.
Our Morgan Boydston and photojournalist Mary Kenzel made the trek out to Big Sky State and to meet this magician, his family, and their beautiful Bengal tigers. It's a story you'll see only on 7.
You're such a good girl.
For 8 years, Shekinah and Sheena have been a part of the Owen House family.
You're such a good girl.
And a part of their livelihood for several years.
It was a tough day, but it also was a good day because I knew that if it wasn't for the surgery that she wouldn't have had a chance to survive.
A fight this tiger will continue to bring attention to thanks in part to 2 Idaho doctors.
I've refused to think about it more than maybe 10,000 times a day or something like that, right?
For over half of Jerry Kramer's 82 years on this earth, he has ridden a will he or won't he get into the Hall of Fame roller coaster. And for 45 years, the NFL's answer has been no, something he said he resolved internally years ago.
I felt like they had given me 100 presents, and to be upset or angry about one I didn't get was kind of stupid. Hey, it's been a wonderful ride, been a wonderful experience. So and I'm looking at this moment the same way.
One note, 2 notes, many notes. Combining to create a coordinated sound, a song. And the really cool sounds all came together to make a beautiful piece at their recent holiday concert.
You are making a difference in these students' lives.
And that's really what it's all about. Sean Lopez, this week's Innovative Educator.
Well, if you've been driving around Boise, you definitely have seen Sodalicious in Eagle, where they take soda literally to the next level, levels I have not ever seen before. So we're gonna get started because it's a huge process.
Dump them in, no way. Just dump them in.
I kind of wish I could just like box the smell in here and send it to people. It smells so good.
Here it comes.
This is so exciting. I should not be this excited about popcorn.
And then we just dump it in the bin.
1, 2, 3.
And it's all ready to go.
Cheers.
If you watch TV, chances are you've probably seen this advertisement from the credit agency Experian. They say they can offer you protection from cyber criminals on the dark web looking to steal your personal information. So, what is the dark web? And should you be worried about it?
That's what some of us call the unpleasant new mattress smell. It may be stinky, but could it be dangerous? McLean says no, but admits you could have a mild reaction.
Welcome to News at 10. We begin tonight with breaking news out of Boise near State Street and Wiley Lane. Our Natalie Shaver just arrived on scene not too long ago. Natalie, what do we know now?
Well, Alex, we know that multiple agencies are responding to a stabbing here right off an apartment complex right off of State Street and Wiley. We have everybody from Boise Police, who are the majority here. We have Ada County Sheriff's deputies, ISP. We also have other agencies like Boise Fire, Ada County paramedics, all responding to this stabbing. We believe it happened at this apartment complex here, the Wiley Street Station Apartments. Now we're waiting for more information from police, and we'll bring that to you once we have it. Alex.
All right, thanks so much, Natalie. We may be hearing from her a couple more times throughout the newscast as more details become available. Thank you so much, Natalie. Welcome back. We have some new information, so we're going to head out to Natalie Shaver, who's at State Street and Wiley Lane in Boise. Natalie, what do you have for us?
Well, so what we do know is this stabbing where there were 9 victims who have been taken to the hospital. When I got here on scene, I noticed that police had been searching this canal, and they have been doing that since we got here, and right now it looks like they are focused on a point just a few minutes ago. Again, this is a busy scene. We have dozens and dozens of different law enforcement agencies here, as well as fire, paramedics. They're all here investigating. Alex.
All right, thank you so much, Natalie. We're going to take a look at the ACHD camera that we have at State Street. As you can see, that police presence that Natalie was just talking about right there. Everyone, please stay away from the area. That's what officials are urging. We'll keep you updated.
This is only the beginning. There's a winter storm watch up here, snow of up to as much as 12 inches. That's the mountains above McCall. McCall itself about 4 to 6 inches.
I mean, they could do a better job of protecting pedestrians in this. This entire time, it has been this just giant nightmare.
Are Californians welcome in Idaho? Well, it definitely depends who you talk to.
A lot of kids want to be YouTube famous, but unlike a lot of kids,
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
Hope reached it, kind of, by keeping it simple.
Well, yeah, a lot of people go to bed at night with this song in their head, including me, which I'm sorry for, but that's the kind of song it is.
About a month ago, Bentley and her family were downtown and saw a homeless couple sleeping in an alley. They gave them burgers and blankets.
We are helping.
But it also gave Bentley an idea.
And I was just thinking about all the money I had and that they don't have that much. So I was thinking I could buy them clothes and like stuff for them to survive. So we got them all this.
Now, instead of paying for a 9-year-old's personal profit,
Mom, I need another quarter. Okay, thank you.
Bentley's customers are paying for a purpose.
That's so cool. Thanks for doing this.
This is Mossy, a fox squirrel that Tiara took in last June after hearing her crying for help.
My husband spotted her on a tree just across the street, about 2 feet up on the trunk, just clinging.
Tiara noticed she had rubbed the fur and skin right off her belly, trying to get back into her tree.
She's this tiny, I mean, she was so tiny, she fit in the palm of my hand.
Mossy was just weeks old, and leaving her there wasn't an option.
I love it. I love it. All I do is sit and smile and wave at everybody. They think there goes that crazy lady again.
Right before this accident, we had agreed in our family that our motto was to love and live life. And that's kind of the same thing that I still feel like I want to live by, is that there's still a lot of life to live.
Every day you'll find Chris in his garage working on getting stronger.
The hardest part is just being patient, because you want to see all the work right now.
All this week, we are profiling the gubernatorial candidates. Third-generation Idaho rancher and 42nd Lieutenant Governor Brad Little wants to be the Gem State's 33rd governor. We asked each candidate where they would like to be interviewed. Lieutenant Governor Little chose his ranch outside Emmett. I went there to find out what makes him tick and his vision for Idaho.
I don't know why he's got such long hair this year, given how mild it's been in the winter.
Once they saw we were in the studio too.
You guys can't film.
Well, no, that's actually my choice.
Just as you get inside.
Actually,
Okay.
just so you know, it's my choice. I'm allowing this.
Gubernatorial candidate Paulette Jordan hesitated to come in and go on Nate Shellman's show.
Democrat gubernatorial candidate Paulette Jordan joining us here in studio. Welcome in.
Hi, Nate. I see you have a lot of uninvited guests here that we weren't aware of, but we welcome everybody. So.
Good.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
I don't know. I'm at Nampa High School.
Do you know if the
My car was just stolen from the parking lot. Can you just send a police officer here? My car was just stolen. How many people are in the vehicle?
How many people are in the vehicle?
There were 2 little creeps in the vehicle.
2 little creeps. What did the creeps look like?
And you know, I know we have some video playing, but we have a live shot up right now. There's one counter-protester here who is in support of Judge Kavanaugh. He's come out here this evening actually with a sign of Donald Trump holding a printed piece of paper that says, "Confirm Kavanaugh." As this protester, you can see here, clearly upset, trying to rip his sign, actually just ripping the head off of the Donald Trump protest sign right here. You can see that she's very upset, clearly a lot of emotion here on City Hall steps in Boise. But again, this is a protest that was originally aimed at protesting the confirmation of Judge Kavanaugh. Sir, excuse me. Yeah, well, you can actually. This is public property. Excuse me. Now, this is actually, again, the group that's here protesting the confirmation of Judge Kavanaugh. You can see emotions are running high here at Boise City Hall, as a lot of people are wondering where this vote in Washington, D.C. will go tomorrow.
You know, sometimes the simplest act of kindness can go a long way. Following Boise State's season opening victory against Troy last Saturday, junior defensive tackle Sonatane Louie made his way around the stadium to thank Bronco fans, just like players always do after each and every game. This time, though, Louie noticed one kid in particular. His name was Liam, and well, he was dressed in blue and orange, yet he was surrounded by a sea of cardinal and silver. Louie then tossed 12-year-old Liam his gloves and thanked him for cheering on the Broncos. In the days that followed, though, well, this post would wind up on Louie's Facebook page. It was from Liam's mom, Jamie Land. If you scroll down, you can see that, well, Louie made quite the impact on her son. It read, "The player, talking about Louie, has no clue what he just did for my autistic son who lives and breathes football. Just in awe. What a stand-up guy, a true role model, and my son's new hero."
If it's truly impossible to control the wind, the next best thing,
Up. Check it with the C's. Good.
Might be,
good job,
to just go with it.
Good. Perfect.
Or rather, against it.
She's doing awesome.
If your goal is to learn to fly,
All right. You're good. Wind is good. Bring it up.
then the Horseshoe Bend Flight Park is a pretty good jumping off point.
Yeah, we do training 7 days a week.
This is Hell's Canyon. And this is the best way to be in it. Aboard a jet boat. Smack in the middle of the Wallowa-Whitman National Forest, the Hell's Canyon National Recreation Area covers nearly a third of the forest's 2.3 million acres. But this sliver of 32 miles of the Snake River is kind of the crown jewel. And heading upriver can be exciting, but dropping in downriver, well, that's distinctly more dramatic. Beneath basalt that may be some 6 million years old, Kurt faces the Class 5s like it's all still new.
In the real big water, I still do get pretty jacked up, you know.
And those along for the ride feel the same way.
Oh, every bit, yeah. Every bit is spectacular.
It was just unbelievable.
Just another day in the office for Kilgore Adventures.
I mean, I get told that every day. I got the best job in the world, so I guess I'll take it.